programming to report on an incident that led to a large police presence around Dreyfoos School of the Arts. That's the downtown West Palm Beach area, Sapodilla Avenue, near the courthouse. A couple courthouses in that area. We're pretty much in the thick of the lunch hour. We've got our first exclusive aerial view from Johan Hoffen in Chopper 5. He is over that campus this midday. Johan.
And good afternoon, Holly. Yes, this is Dreyfoos School of the Arts, the location right here, Gardenia, Fern, and Tamron. Right here is the School of the Arts right in this area. Reports police presence right in these two spots here. Getting reports, this is not confirmed, so I'm just going off of hearsay, sort of, but we're working hard to confirm this. A possible vehicle crash. Suspect flees the area, goes into the area of the theater right here. There is red crime scene tape involved in this area. Possible person shot, again, possible person shot inside the theater. You can see right now West Palm Beach Police Department on scene as they take the children in this area. They have them outside of the area, and they are definitely safe. Reports of it is lockdown area of the school right here. So lockdown situation at Dreyfoos School of the Arts. Right here again is the area of the theater. Possible person enters this and may be shot. That's all I can tell you right now. That's all we have going on. But if you're traveling in the downtown West Palm Beach area, Tamron Avenue, Gardenia Street, Fern Street, and also around Banyan, shut down in the area of Dreyfoos School of the Arts. I'll zoom back here and just show you the whole complete area of Dreyfoos. It's right next to the Hibiscus and Sapodilla, downtown West Palm Beach, but this is all the Dreyfoos complex, the campus area right here. Zooming down real quickly, I will show you some of the scene here as you do have the crime scene tape up, and the theater is right there. Again, children being attended to with the police. They are safe. They're out of the theater building. Whether they were in it or not, that's unconfirmed. Do not know that, but right here is where we do have the red crime scene tape. Possible victim inside the theater. Again, a possible vehicle crash, cannot confirm that. Person goes into the theater, police go in chasing this person. That is what we're being told, but that is not confirmed. Again, a big presence by West Palm Beach Police Department right along Tamron right here. It does appear that they are letting some vehicles get through here, so Tamron might have just opened up maybe to alleviate some of the backed up logs. But again, we do have a huge police presence, West Palm Beach Police Department, right outside of Dreyfoos School of the Arts, downtown West Palm Beach, right by Tamron, right by Fern, Elvinia Street, and Gardenia Street. Heavy police presence at the Dreyfoos School of the Arts. Quick check of breaking news. We'll stay on top of this, keep you more informed. Let's go back to the studio.
All right, well, we can confirm right now, just getting some new information in from the West Palm Beach Police Department. They are telling us that school is currently on lockdown. However, they want to reiterate that there is no threat to students or the public at the time. Also, no injuries to students or any of the faculty. Again, this is coming from West Palm Beach Police that are at that campus. We do know a media staging area. It's being set up right now. I believe we've got WPTV's Chris Gilmore. Yes, he is there at the scene, one of the first reporters there. Chris, I know you've had a chance to talk to some students. You've also been trying to find some school officials to speak with.
Yes, Holly, we were one of the first crews here not too far from the station on the corner of Tamron and Fern Street right now. You can see, as Johan was mentioning, the center of activity at the theater building that we just showed you, but also we want to show you Fern Street. This is the area where parents normally do their pickup and drop off. It is the lunch hour, as you mentioned, but still a lot of concerned parents in the area right now. I've had a chance to speak to a lot of them. Also, some witnesses who did echo what Johan said, reports of a van crashing into a tree. This is all from what we heard from witnesses. Parents have been in contact with their students via cell phone. This has been a huge lifeline for these parents, able to calm themselves down a little, the students inside, able to reassure those parents that what was once a code red, from what I hear from parents, is now a code yellow. We also did hear from West Palm Beach Police that the area is on lockdown. You can see an extent of those procedures behind us right now. Both West Palm Beach Police as well as Palm Beach County School District Police. Chief Sarah Mooney also in the building right now. I saw her inside near the theater area. Very tumultuous first week for her, as you can imagine. But yes, still concerned parents waiting to reunite with their kids. The police that we did speak to are urging parents not to come to this area near Fern Street, though, to stay away from the school. They're still in the process of interviewing students. We did see that happen with a lot of the staff members as well as police who are on scene. We did speak to some of the staff members here. They did confirm for us that the threat is contained. Now, we're working to confirm exactly what that means, but that is information that we did hear from staff members here on scene. We have several crews here trying to find out the latest information, but as you did tell us and reiterate from the West Palm Beach Police, the threat is no longer there. Students still on campus, though. A very busy time here as parents, as we mentioned, around the area worrying when and what time they can pick up their kids and where as well. We'll have that information for you, but Holly, back to you.
Yeah, normally school let out time not until 3, 4 o'clock there. Parents, again, probably relieved to know that their children are safe, but still on edge, wanting to know exactly what is going on. We were able to catch up, one of our producers there, with the parent at the school who was waiting on their child.
Is she scared?
No, she's fine. I mean, she's fine. But one of the students was crying. Yeah.
And what are they asking the students to do right
Just
now?
to stay quiet. That's it. And then to stay calm.
And no word as to where to pick up your student yet?
Nothing.
All right, so still some fill in the blanks there. We are going to continue to stay on top of this. We do have reporters there at Dreyfoos School of the Arts after an incident drew a large police presence probably about an hour ago. For the latest updates, you can follow us on air, also on WPTV.com and WFLX.com. We're going to return you back to your regular programming.